Hi everyone, welcome back to Cody's Lab. As you can see, I'm back in my Minecraft world, and it's time for episode 5. My last video got way more views than I ever thought would be possible in such a short time with a channel my size. So thank you guys for that so much, and I'm going to try to do more of these videos. Probably not going to have one once a week, but I'm going to try. One thing I'd like to mention is I now have a lapel mic, as you can see, clipped to my helmet, which I'll be wearing. I had this on my bee suit and it was back in Logan, but now I've got it here, so I'll be using it inside the mine. But this lapel mic is actually pretty cool because I can go around, I can walk up here, and you can still hear me, even though the camera's way down there. I think that's pretty cool. The sound quality might not be great, but hopefully I'll be able to touch that up later or figure out what's wrong with it. But yeah. Jake Walbram, I think I said his name, I should have wrote it down. I'll put it in the screen. He actually sent me this lapel mic, and I'll certainly use it. That's pretty cool when my fans send me things. Anyway, one of the comments I got last time was that I'm working in a peaceful world. That's not actually true. This is actually hardcore mode. It's just a different version of Minecraft than you guys are used to. This is version 2016 1-17, I believe. So it's quite a bit more advanced than version 1.2 or 1.9, I think, is what you guys are playing in currently. The mobs are a little bit different. There's not like exploding creepers. The creepers are actually snakes in this version, and those don't come out in the winter when it's this cold. There is cougars and coyotes, but they come out at night. But occasionally you find a carcass when they've eaten a deer. I'll show a clip of that here. There's also... Canyon says I shouldn't show that clip. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put it in a separate video, and if you want to see that, I'll link it in the description. But I'm going to cut down this tree here. I will mention that I have added a mod where when I cut down a tree, it'll just turn to planks and logs already all planed and machined. That way I don't have to spend a whole lot of time doing it, because if I had to cut down a tree and trim it and do all that stuff, it would take me weeks to do a single video, and I've only got a couple of days here. So let's cut down this tree. When it tips over, it should turn to logs. It'll be pretty cool. Let's get to it. I'm going to drop it right over here. So, it's coming down. There it goes. Alright, here it is. As you can see, that as soon as it hit the ground, the tree turned into nice planed and machined logs. Very nice. Alright, so we're back at the mine dump, and we got a stack of wooden logs here. So I think we're going to time lapse just putting these logs in. So let's go do it. I got all the wood in. I think I time-lapsed most of that, but there we go. It took a lot longer than I thought it would, and I'm almost out of time now, so hopefully this video won't be too short. I wanted to get some more digging done, but as you can see if you look out this way, it's the unseasonably warm weather is making it a bit too muddy to do anything out there. You know, wheeling the wheelbarrow through that mud, the tire sinks with a load of gravel on it and you just have to dump it. Like I said, the wood's in. This is basically the minimum of what I wanted. You know, I'd like to put some more stuff in, like maybe some tin to catch any loose materials falling. And I'd like to put a door on it as well as some ventilation systems going along the bottom so we can get air into the back of the mine. So unfortunately that's probably gonna have to be in another episode, but why don't we go exploring a little bit back in there. I brought my Geiger counter, so we'll see how much radiation we have in there. There's a lot of rubble here from when I was digging out the supports. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't take it out until the ground either freezes or dries out a little bit. But come back in here. You can see there's a water jug. That's in case we get trapped. We'll have a little bit of water. Wow, this salts are really growing on the side of this wall. Look at that. This probably contains some nitrate, but it's not as much nitrate as you'd think. It's a type of saltpeter, but it's more, it'd be better to call it frossen. Anyway, it's actually just the salts leaking out of the rock from the groundwater. Probably contains a little bit of nitrate. In fact, I think I'll take a sample back with me and test to see how much nitrate's in there. I'm sure there's some, but it's not going to be that much, I don't think. It's not going to be worth extracting, but I have a way to test to see how much nitrate's there. Let's check the temperature now that we're back in here. Can you see this? Give it a second. So it's 46 degrees in here. Very nice. Let's turn that to Celsius. 7.9 Celsius. 8 Celsius. Let's go back in here a little farther. And the temperature should increase, I think. Can you see?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. It definitely feels warmer since we're getting farther away from that entrance. And I can't wait to get some digging done in here. I want to dig this out into like a little room in here. That'd be cool, yeah. Check the temperature in here. Yeah, see it's 50 now. 50.9 even. Centigrade is 10.5 centigrade. So it's pretty warm in here, really. As you can see, the radiation level is quite low. It actually went down to 6. That's half of what the background is outside. So my guess is there's absolutely no uranium here, and it's actually blocking the cosmic rays that are normally causing the background radiation. Actually, that's gone all the way down to 4. Look at that. 3, 4. Okay, so it's hanging right around there. That's the lowest I've ever seen the Geiger counter read, actually. That's incredible. You know, there's so much shielding above it, you know. All those cosmic rays are being blocked. So that means there's no uranium here. So this yellow mineral is probably just iron then. Take a look over here. Yeah. It's not screaming or anything, so it's definitely not uranium. All right. All right, there it is. That'll be a decent sample. Yeah. Let's go test it. All right, so the salty material is now loaded in the test tube. Let's warm it up and see what happens. All right, so it appears to have a lot of water in it. I guess I expected that. So it has a very low melting point. We should be able to dehydrate it though. Yeah, it's just water bubbling off now. Okay, now that I have it dewatered and pretty much liquid, let's warm it up again and drop in this piece of charcoal here. If the charcoal reacts with it, we know there's an oxidizer present. All right, here goes the charcoal. Where'd it go? Did it go in? Okay, I don't see much going on. Let's warm it up again. Okay, you can see the charcoal is actually reacting a little bit, but it just went out. So there's not very much nitrate there. There's a little tiny bit, but there's not really enough to make this burn super fast. Let's actually put some pure potassium nitrate in there and show how different it is. You know, and see what happens when I've got pure stuff rather than just what I imagine is just a few percent nitrate. There we go. It's more like it. As you can see from the fog in the distance, I had to turn down my render distance because this is really taxing on my computer system. All jokes aside, what if we are in a Minecraft world? How would we even know? Maybe I'm playing on a server with 7 billion people, and if you die, you get kicked from the server. Say it's an advanced version of Minecraft that is so advanced that it can run other versions of Minecraft. Who knows? There's gunshots going on. When I had to borrow the tractor or the axe, somebody had to build that, and somebody had to make the materials to build it, and all that stuff. So basically, maybe I'm like a newcomer to this server, and I have to buy things from people who have been on the server longer. Oh, here comes the turkeys. And of course, a lot of the things I do actually are like Minecraft. I do make things from scratch. Anyway, hopefully next time we'll be doing some blasting or putting in lights or whatever. I'll definitely continue this series as long as I can. And until then, I'll see you next time. Alright, so the Reddit AMA thing, I think I'm actually going to do that Thursday starting at either noon or 1 o'clock. I guess it really doesn't matter because I'll just show up whenever I'm done with classes that day. I wanted to do it today because I didn't have any classes, but the holiday weekend kind of screwed me up because I didn't actually get back home until now, which is when I'm actually going to start editing this video. So this video is not going to be uploaded until later today, which means that I didn't have any time to do an AMA. So I'm going to push it back to Thursday, so see you guys then. I'm going to do it on the Cody'sLab Reddit, r/Cody'sLab. I'll put the link in the description. Is there anything I can do to prove? I'll post a picture of me holding something to prove that it's me, but my username is just CodyDawn, just my name. So there it is.
Have a shoe on your head.
Have a shoe on my head?
Yeah.
Okay, Canyon wants me to put a shoe on my head for that picture, and I guess I'll be holding a pink rabbit as well. Feel free to ask lots of questions. I'm looking forward to them, and I'll see you then.